From the time I met my husband, I knew that one of his goals was to join the Army. He had met with recruiters and taken aptitude tests. He had worked hard to meet the physical requirements necessary to be a U.S. Army soldier. The only thing standing in between him and his goal was receiving his mode of service and shipping off to basic training. He left for Fort Benning, Georgia in January of this year, not really knowing what to expect. As soon as he got there, he was faced with very uncomfortable physical conditions. He had to learn how to do different things required of him and had to accept being told what to do all the time. He had to endure being separated from his family and everything he was familiar with. I got many letters from him talking about the different things he was dealing with on a daily basis. He had to go down to a gas chamber and endure the chemicals they released. He had to get smoked, which is mandatory exercise that happened when someone in his group messed up. Many people he started the journey with didn't finish all of their training. People failed tests and were unable to complete their tasks. When this happened, the people couldn't move on until they mastered the skill set. In the letters I received, I would see how Caleb was nervous about passing his last test. Before graduating basic training, all the soldiers have to pass their last PT test. As the day drew nearer, I would see the tension building in his letters. He had worked so hard for so long and had endured sleeping in freezing rain, and now this was the last thing he had to overcome. The day came and went, and Caleb surpassed his own expectations for himself and did his 2-mile run in 13 minutes, which was better than what was necessary. In going through the obstacle of basic training, he learned a lot about responsibility. He learned he could accomplish much through prayer and hard work, and he learned that going through the various obstacles were worth it. He graduated basic training in March and got stationed in San Antonio and is now almost through his next phase of training. He accomplished his goal and has surpassed his expectations.